Hi, welcome to another episode of GNCT. This is a second episode of the Scream review. This is going to be a little bit more of a spoiler review. So,
Yeah, definitely.
just hope you guys are ready for it. If you haven't seen it, don't watch this video. But if you have, please feel free to watch the video and leave your comments down below on how you feel about it so far, because there's so many mixed reviews of this new Scream movie, but we want to see how you guys feel. But this is going to be a very spoiler review, so let us know how you feel.
What else are we talking about, though? That's not it, right?
What's that?
That's not the only thing we're talking about, right?
Oh no,
We got a lot to talk about.
with the other show.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, with Joseline's Cabaret. We're also getting Joseline's Cabaret, which is just episode 2, just premiered tonight. It's been a long, really odd opening, because it took them 2 episodes until the final 10 minutes for them to finally get into the house, which I thought was. But I have a lot to say about Joseline, so I'll get to that when we get to the reviews of the episode. But it is looking to be a good season, but I am not liking Joseline at all. I'm a huge fan of Joseline, but
All right. Well, you can say that for later. As far as we got to go in order, right?
yes.
So as far as the Scream, I forgot. Let's enough. Yeah, that was the intro. Let's get right into it. All right. So you said you saw Scream 3 times.
I saw Scream 3 times. So
I've
my
seen it 5
birthday
times already.
my birthday was January the 13th. And January 14th, because the 13th was on a Thursday, which I wanted to go with you to that Thursday from that special premiere with the Dewey
Q&A
question and answer. But I went that Friday, the 14th, my next day, and I went with like 7 of my best friends, and we all went and seen it. And then the next day, I went and seen it by myself at 1 o'clock, because it was only like $8. Like matinee before like 1 o'clock. And then after I seen it, I went down the next theater and watched it again for free. So I watched it 3 times.
I've seen it 5 times.
Well, I'm hearing in the next 2 or 3 weeks it's going to be on Paramount Plus.
Well, I thought they were waiting 45 days.
I hope so, because at this point I'm ready to go see it again in theaters myself.
How was your theaters? Like anytime I saw it, it wasn't like it was that packed.
No, it was, well, the first time we saw it in theaters, it was one that was like a private theater. It was only like 2 or 3 rows. It was like the $20 seats, the recliner seats, and the stuff they bring too, so it wasn't very packed.
Oh, I see.
But then when I went to the 1 o'clock show, it was a huge theater, but it wasn't very packed at all.
But it's a matinee, so that's why.
Yeah, because when I went to see Venom and it was packed, it was miserable because of all the kids and screaming and laughing, and it was just miserable. I can't stand movies like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You went to Cinemark, you said, right?
Yeah, Cinemark in Towson.
Cinemark has the D-box seats, right? Is that what you did?
Yeah. That's
still different from 4DX. You still need to see it in 4DX.
I know, I still haven't.
I think the only one out here, there's not one in Baltimore. There's one in DC, and then there's one in Virginia, I think.
I mean, if it's another 45 days before it comes out on Paramount Plus, I think I'm gonna do that.
I mean, even if it's in 2 weeks, even if it's next week, you gotta do it this week then.
Yeah, it still won't be the same. So, speaking about Scream, what were you thinking going into it?
I'm really mad because the day before I went to go see it, there's this guy who does these videos, Craven Something Scary. Do you watch
Craven Something Scary? I subscribe to his dumb man.
So I was watching one of his streams, and someone in the chat
comments.
Yeah, someone in the comments.
Yes, I saw it too. It was still surprising.
Well, I think first of all, everyone already figured it out. So if they hadn't made such a big deal about blocking it, like they, erased the comments and stuff, right? So it's like you made it obvious that I don't know, like you kind of knew. I don't know, maybe he didn't. Everyone was saying they knew spoilers, and like some people got it wrong, but you know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about one of the OG3s dying?
Yeah, we're saying spoilers. No, that's not what I. That's not what I saw. He spoiled Mindy Richie and Amber.
Oh, what an asshole.
Yeah, he was
How
like
do
Richie
people
and
do
Amber.
that?
But
God.
it was still surprising. I mean, I still would have enjoyed it either way. But also, everyone already figured it out from the trailers. Like,
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean, from the
obvious.
trailers, you could see because when you saw the person on fire, that was clearly Amber. That
And it
was
was
Amber.
Sydney. It was Sydney looking at her, right?
Yes.
So it was like you
And
knew that
then
she
when
was.
it came to Richie, it was like I guess they're gonna play back on the boyfriend from the thing that I was most happy to see and surprised to see. I was not expecting them to bring Billy back and all those I mean, of course they did the de-aging and everything, but like I wasn't expecting that at all. Like that was cool.
I thought it still fits because Sydney always had hallucinations of her mom, right?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, I think they took it a little too far
It
when
was. It once or
Billy
twice
pointed
had
out
been
the
okay,
knife.
but it was like 5, 6 times. I'm like, all right, we get it.
But how is he gonna point out the knife? Is he really actually like a spirit guide, or is it really just her hallucination?
That's the
that's
question. And
that's
then
too
that's the
far. That's
next
not like
question is, do you not think there's going to be a 6 and a 7? I think they're going to continue the franchise.
so. I think some of those kills seemed like it could have been another person, and I think it would be really amazing if in the sixth one they did kind of like a spoof on Scream 3, where it was like, no, I'm the one that killed them. I was helping them out all along, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think Roman killed Marine. I think Billy and Stu did. Even though that's what they said, I don't know if I believe that.
Why
Do
not? How
you?
do you not believe it? I believe it, and like when because people in the beginning before when the trailers were out, people were talking about, oh, there might be three killers, and it's the first time there were three killers.
Yeah, because there was always like the Billy and Stu were here, and there was always him in a grocery store and him running around the neighborhoods. And who is that killer? Like
That
it's a
was
lot of
Roman.
stuff.
That was Roman.
That's what I think too. Okay, yeah, yeah, it makes sense. But it was just
So
like,
that's what I'm saying. Hopefully they do that in Scream 6. That's what I'm looking
but
forward
if
to.
you're big fans of Scream, then you would know that's. But Wes Craven, his idea for Scream 3 was to bring Stu back and him in jail and him have a bunch of people following him and
The
be
only
his. Huh?
the only problem I have with that is I don't want it to be like The Following, the TV show, because that's what that was. They turned
Exactly. That the following took, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. The following was from Wes Craven's original Scream 3. Yep, that's what it was.
exactly. So I don't want it to just be that in a movie form.
Yeah.
So I want to see how they can do it, but I don't know. I think if they do bring Stu back, like I feel like they're gonna bring an OG.
I,
Nice Eddie.
yeah, this cooked fucking from China. It took a month to come. It came 2 days before the movie came out too. I was so happy.
I'm thinking Stu might come back as a hallucination in the next one.
I thought Stu was gonna come back in this one from all the stuff they were bringing, but it just didn't make much sense. But
You know how Cotton Weary, he was only in the first movie in like a little news segment,
he
right?
had just in the news clip,
And then in the next one, he had a pretty big role,
the
right?
whole character,
So
and then the third one killed him off in the
I feel
beginning.
like Vince is the new Cotton Weary. So he
Who?
was Vince, because Vince was only in this movie for like, a minute. And
Yeah, and Vince was Stu's nephew.
exactly. So I feel like that's how they're gonna bring Stu into the next one. So then they have to have hallucinations of Stu.
I just have such a soft spot for Gail and Sydney and Dewey, and then, well, we know one, but
And
I
that's the
don't.
thing too. I think in the next, well, maybe I don't know if I'm hoping, but they definitely got to kill Sydney last. But it would be cool if they killed Gail and Sydney in 6, but then made a 7 or because in the beginning phone call with Tara, he was like Sydney's in all of them except the last one. So what if that's like foreshadowing what's happening?
I thought Gail was coming out in this one. I did, because the trailer, when she was like, she was shot, and she was like, "You said you're gonna finish it, Sydney, go finish it." I thought she was dying,
Yeah, exactly. I did too.
but now
They're gonna kill them one by one. That's the one. That's the other option. They're just gonna kill them one by one, and Sydney's really gonna die in the last one. You think Sydney's ever gonna die in them? All right. So while he's on mute, I guess I can continue my thoughts. What was I saying earlier? I definitely, I feel like as far as how they were saying, oh, it's all connected to the past. So far, Scream 3 has been the most connected to the past, and I thought they were going to get into that. And when they were like, oh, there's going to be 3 killers, and there were other theories that they were going to go back and show a flashback of killing Maureen.
that would have been great. And in Scream 3, they did play that. If you saw when Sydney went back, they had the murder scene. In this scene, they had all the scenes set up on Scream 3 for Maureen's murder. And they never showed that. Never.
You're right. You're right.
You remember that?
I do remember that. That's a good point.
Never showed that. Never. And it's just like, I'm a big Halloween fan as I am Scream, but I put Scream first. I think if they're going to kill off Jamie Lee in this next Halloween, then maybe they'll kill Sydney off in 6.
You think it's really based on like the Halloween movies?
I don't think it's based on. I just think Jamie Lee Curtis and Neve Campbell are just this iconic scream queens of 30 years.
Because but it's always been based on how, like.
Oh yeah. Scream's always been based on Halloween.
So I'm trying to make the distinction right between the 4th movie and the 5th movie. Can you tell me what they were like? You know what I'm saying? What's the theme of the 4th movie? Because the first one, someone's taking their love of scary movies. Second one, someone's taking their love of sequels. Third one, it's a trilogy. The 4th one was what? 5th one was a requel. What was the 4th?
The 5th one was a requel, but the fourth one was Jill wanting Sydney's fame. She
right.
wanted.
So what do you call that? What was the type of movie that it is?
What would you call that?
So I don't know. This other YouTuber, I forget who it was. They said that the 4th one was the remake one, and then the 5th
one was the 5th one was the remake. I would say 5th was I wouldn't even say a remake. Just like Minnie said, a requel.
But at the same time, it's like they as far as them playing off the whole like, oh, this is gonna remind you of the first movie. Scream 4 kind of does that too.
It does, but
standing in the kitchen.
But I watched Scream 4 like 5 times before I went to Scream 5, and it was just like, it just. Sydney was in more. My one thing I'll say about Scream 5, I was disappointed on how little Sydney and Gail and Dewey were in the movie.
I mean, I've noticed that after the fact, but really it doesn't feel like that.
It doesn't, because people say, oh, this, that. But if you look at the trailer, Sydney was only in the trailer when she answered the phone for Dewey, when she was walking her kids, and then when she was meeting Sam outside the hospital, and then at the end at Stu's house. That's all she was in the trailer. So where else was she supposed to be in? She was never advertised to be in much more.
And apparently, they changed that scene of her running. She was supposed to be at home, and Mark was supposed to be there.
See, and they did mention Mark. They did
Yeah.
mention Mark. So she is married to that dumbass cop in the third one. I'm sorry, but I hated him.
Is that guaranteed to be like? Is it possible she met another dude named Mark?
It's Mark Kincaid. It's him. It's
All
him.
right. So yeah, I mean, I guess depending on maybe they didn't have the budget for him. He's like, is he still like really popular?
No.
But who do you
I'm
think?
glad.
Who do you think Tara and Sam's mom is? They said her name is Christina, right?
My biggest thing is that's what I wanted to reveal too, like who is their mother, because obviously I think Sam and Tara have I don't know if they have different moms or not.
No, they have different dads.
They have different dads because Billy is Sam's dad, but is not um Tara's dad. But
I guess that's possible too. They hid that the other daughter was from someone else. I don't know, but I don't see that. I think
I
they're
just
that's
I always in the back of my head I always thought it was Judy.
it's
I always thought creepy Karen with Randy. I always thought that was Judy. I just thought it was Judy. Always had especially in the fourth one, the most. She was just creepy.
yeah.
And
I didn't like her in 4 at all. I thought her
but
character.
did you catch in Scream 5 in the trailer? And one that 1 week before the movie came out, there was another trailer, and she was in her uniform, and she gave a look, and it was like a look like she was like the killer, like reveals the killer. That never even aired.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot that didn't air. The
I
silhouette
was like,
didn't air
damn,
when he was like holding up his
yeah,
arms. And then there's another one when I think it was Gail. She was saying he's been one step ahead this whole time.
yeah,
What was that?
yeah.
When would that have happened in the movie?
Overall, what did you think of all five?
Overall, because I'm not like a lot of Scream fans. I put Scream 3 up there. I really enjoy Scream.
I did growing up.
So I think I think it's a tie for Scream 3 because I understand why a lot of people like it, right? It's like it is updated as far as like the death scenes. I feel like that's all people really liked.
I like Scream 2 and 5.
2 and 5.
Yeah.
2 was really good too, but at the same time, I feel like it only made sense. I didn't like Mickey. I didn't like Mickey's motive.
I didn't like Mickey's either, but the thing is, if you looked into it, Mickey wasn't even the killer. Haley and the boyfriend was the killer, and Haley was the killer, and Mrs. Loomis killed them both. So it was 3 killers. That was the first one with 3 killers. But they cut that
I
because
didn't know that was the roommate or whatever.
huh?
The roommate, she was supposed to be
Yeah,
the
the
killer.
roommate Haley, she was one of the killers.
I didn't know
And then
that.
her boyfriend Derek was one of the killers. And then Mrs. Loomis is one of the killers, where she shot them both. And then after that, Cotton Weary came up and saved him. And after he killed everybody, then he started killing Sydney. And then the movie ended with him and Sydney stabbing each other, and it just ended.
That's one of those when they had to come out with different scripts that were
Yeah,
no yeah.
that's because of Screep Lips. Screep.
Yeah, so those were all the fake endings.
No, that was the real ending, but because that leaked, they had to make more.
Oh, I see.
That was the original. I think I would have liked that.
And that's
Now I
the thing.
wouldn't.
All right, so look, so in this one, I think they had the most inconsistencies too, right? So one was, I mean, I don't know if it's an inconsistency, but just problems that I had with it, I guess. So I had a problem with Billy pointing out where the knife was, right? Second problem I have is, do you remember when they were in Mindy's house? Mindy's house having the conversation. Wes had said something like, "Oh, well, I mean, I'm in danger because my mom was in one of the movies." And
Yeah.
Mindy was like, "No one cares about the sequels, right?"
Yeah.
But would Judy have been in the movies if the events of Scream 4 were never turned into a movie? You know what I'm saying?
Was it though? Because the way
In
Scream
Scream
4 ended, it was Scream Stab 7 and then Stab
exactly,
6. And then this one we had Stab 8. So where was there a stab with Stab 4?
exactly. Stab 4 never was made into a movie.
It
Yet
wasn't.
they're trying to make it seem like Wes's mom was in the movies.
I was I
You
like
see what
those
I'm
deaths
saying?
were brutal. Like when they killed Judy, like I was like, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. The scenes are amazing.
It
That's
was. It
that's
was
why
good.
it's
It was
good.
good. They definitely earned that rated R rating. They
As
earned it.
far as the plot holes, that's what I'm saying. This one has the most
There's
plot.
a few plot holes. There's quite a few.
And
And
that's not something that's the first three. I feel like they definitely don't have any plot holes. They thought of everything. They thought everything out. The fourth one I did notice is like, how could the killer have gotten into Sydney's rental car?
no, sir. Scream 3 had hella plot holes
What was the plot holes in Scream 3?
because
Don't say he teleported.
Angelina was the killer. Was one of Roman and Angelina were the killers up
That's
until the end.
okay. So where's the plot? They made it make sense with only one though.
They made sense, but even when you see her murder, they made it to where it was like she wasn't really dead. And just like when the house exploded and when that side and that side, and she came down that side, she was always a killer. And then when Sydney got her in the bathroom and got her with the mask and the knife and the phone and everything, like she was the killer. She was a killer, and they just scrapped it for no reason.
I thought it was genius with just having one.
I
Like
guess. I
I
mean,
don't. That's
it
another
was
reason why I
time.
put that pretty high up there because they did do that surprise, like because you were expecting to, and then they brought it back to one. And then in this movie, so before it came out, I saw someone was like, "Oh, you know how they like did something new with the two killers? They're gonna do the same thing in this movie." And I was thinking, "Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean four killers?" Like I was really excited. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what they did.
I was really thinking we are going to have 3 or 4 on this one.
Exactly. That's
I
what I'm
did.
saying. But I'm saying there still might have been. I don't know.
You know what? And when I look at Mindy's death, it was like she got stabbed in the shoulder and then she just passed out and then she came to. And just like her twin brother, he got stabbed, he got gutted and he was alive too. I mean, Dewey did that every movie, but
Exactly. And they did. I mean, I think it was Amber, right? That did that. Amber did stop before, like, because the car came. So she was gonna stab him more. But that's another thing too. I'm not even entirely sure that was Amber. How could that have been Amber?
I studied it very well, and Richie did a lot of the killings, but Amber did the most of them. She did the most of the killing.
I read
It's,
that Richie only did the ones where they survived. So
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Amber killed the shit out of Dewey.
exactly. I don't know. Sometimes those height differences get me too. Like
It gets it because it's because it's never the actual person under the Ghostface mask. It's always a stunt
I
double.
feel like that wasn't a problem in the other movies.
I saw it here and there, but it really wasn't. The only time was in the first one when Sydney was in the costume at the end. On the first one, that was her when she was in the closet and came out with the
Yeah,
umbrella.
yeah.
That
And
was
then
the only time.
I don't know. And then like all the so first of all, when they showed the final trailer, they had all the quotes from the people that saw it early,
Yeah.
and then there was one dude that said like "fuck me, wow, Scream delivers," right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, what could make someone go like "fuck me, wow"? That's so genius with this movie, right? But he stole that from Scream 4 because Rebecca says it. Sydney's like publicist or whatever.
Yeah.
She says it on the phone to someone when they're talking about like they're gonna pay. I don't know, something about her. I don't know. It was a happy scene.
She was like, yeah, 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 two teen Slade, payday.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously, that whoever quoted that on the whoever was quoted saying that on the trailer just stole it from Scream 4, right?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
somebody,
just I'm just such a Scream fan, and I'm just hoping if they do a Scream 6, which I know they are, I just really hope Sydney and Gail do a little cameo like they did on this one. I'm just not ready for them to go.
yeah, they're gonna do it because Jamie Lee Curtis did it in Halloween. So in order to keep up with that,
Well, this Halloween, I think this is about to be over
I
because
feel
this
like
is the last one.
Gail's gonna die in the next one.
I think so. She's been asking to die since the fourth one.
Exactly. So it's either her and Sydney or just her, and they're gonna save Sydney for the last movie.
And have
Or maybe
Billy's.
maybe for the last movie, Sydney's the opening kill.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
That would be cool. You're frozen now, or is that me? Did you say something? I see you now. I see you now. But
Okay. That would be some shit.
what, you wouldn't like that if she was open in the opening kill
I would like it if Gail was the first kill.
of the next movie or of 7
6.
or 6? If Gail
Yeah.
was the opening kill and then Sydney died in the end, would you like that?
As long as she went out as a sacrifice, like she went out to, you know, I wouldn't mind if Sydney died at the end if she didn't just die being like a bitch. Like if she died like saving somebody and was like a sacrifice.
I see. I see. And
But
also when Mindy said to Sam, "Oh, it only makes sense," or when they were like, "You make the most sense. It would make the most sense for you to be the killer or whatever," right?
who?
To Sam, and
Oh yeah,
makes the most equal
because
sense.
it would.
So
It's Billy's daughter.
were they referencing Scream 4 in that? Because you know how Sam was like the Sydney replacement. They were trying to make it seem like Jill was the Sydney replacement.
Kinda, but I didn't see that when I watched Scream 4. They made Scream 4 as if like Jill was like the most innocent person ever and just so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
nice.
They were trying to make her the new Sydney. Like that's what
Oh, okay. I
like
see what you're
throughout the
saying.
whole movie.
Second.
So, and because they haven't seen Scream 4, because there's no version of Stab that was made from Scream 4, they don't know that that already happened. So I don't know if that was a reference or if that's another foreshadowing that possibly Sam would become a killer in one of them because she's related to Billy.
Yeah, 1 second.
So yeah, you see what I'm saying. Um, Let me put this link below. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe, smash that like button. But I'm about to add the link if anyone wants to join in. I didn't realize I could put this on both channels. So this is streaming on my Gino Bino YouTube channel as well as the GNCT YouTube channel. Make sure you check out both of those, and that link is down below. So make sure you not click on it. You know what I mean. Copy it. Welcome back.
Yeah. Where's this at?
Wait.
No.
There you go. Nice.
Let's see it again. Oh no, you can join other people in here.
Yeah. If people log in, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like when I did the baddies reviews
Yeah.
here, baddies would come on at 6. So I could do the live stream at 7:30. I guess there were more people on at that
Well,
time.
me and Judy were talking the other day, and her and Key Marie and Sarah and all these other people, they were supposed to do a show, but apparently drama went down, and that didn't happen.
Oh, the TRB tab.
Yeah.
So they're not going to air any of those. I was waiting for that to come out still.
Me too.
So it's not going to happen.
I guess not. But
What?
how often do you see Judy?
Never. What do you mean? That's the last time I saw her. It was when we saw her, and then
Okay, me too.
I messaged her my song that she's. I don't know. This is exclusive info, guys. I got a feature from her, right? So I sent her the track, and I told her it wasn't finished. Like it's still being mastered. So maybe that's why she did. Because I asked her what she thought of it. So I don't know if she's waiting for the final one or not.
Well, the thing with Judy is, oh shit. The thing with Judy is, because of Patty's ATL, she's got a lot of more followers, and her followers are like, she just has a lot of more followers, you know, and it's hard for her to. She always responds to my messages within like maybe a day or two, but now she's been spending like maybe a 2, 3 weeks, maybe a month to respond to me.
Oh, okay.
But she always responds to me, and she talks to me. She texts me. She talks to me on Snapchat. Talks to me on Instagram. But I haven't heard from her since I came back out of rehab again, because she used to write to me when I was in there. But I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder what she thought of the movie. She had to have seen it. She changed her profile picture to the Scream mask.
Well, when I went and when you went, it was she didn't go. And then another thing happened, but I ended up, she sent me the link and I watched it on TV, on my computer.
Yeah, I found you're talking about Scream?
No, talking about Judy's movie.
Stacey Stacks?
Yeah.
No, listen, I can't believe, because you said you told you told the author, creator of the movie that you found it for free online and watched it. I was like, what?
Sure did.
How are you gonna do that?
Not the only one. There was multiple other ones too from her, because she's the one that co-authored her book that I have.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's a couple movies she has up there. I watched Get Out the next day, just like people can watch Scream. So, but it's not the same. But you know.
Well, speaking of Judy, and I'm gonna switch it over to Zeus and
let's get to Joseline's Cabaret. I just want just a couple more things for Scream before I check out, because I'd talk about it. Okay. I'm a big fan of Dead Meat. I love, what's his name? James James A. Janice, right? Yeah. And all of them, and um they like to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They like to post their five and like their first, their second, third, fourth, and they always put the fourth as like one of their favorites, and the third as their least, and the first as their third, and the fifth. I don't know. I really enjoyed the fifth coming from the fourth. And I always have a special place in my heart from the third because I saw the third one was the first one I ever saw in theaters.
I
So that's
still
why I
didn't
was
see that one in
so
theaters.
that's
I had to wait on DVD.
so that's why I have a special place in my heart for the third one. But I love this Scream 2 because I watch it all the time. But I just really thoroughly enjoyed Scream 5, and it's what I expected and what I didn't expect. It was good. I really
Apparently,
really
it's
liked it.
already made more money than Scream 4 made in its entire theatrical
Weekend,
run. Yeah,
yeah, and COVID at that.
exactly.
So I definitely see them going up with Scream
What do you
6.
think? What do you think it's going to be called? It's not going to be called Scream 6.
Why not? I don't think it is either, but it is Scream 6, and that was Scream 5.
So I saw a trailer, or I mean, a concept poster, and someone said that it might possibly be titled "Scream" of the Roman numeral 2.
Well, just like Halloween wasn't Halloween 6764, it was Halloween.
Yeah,
So,
and then they started adding names like Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends.
right.
I'm also
And this
thinking maybe it's going to be like
is
Scream
Halloween
Again.
Ends. And this is Halloween Ends.
So you think it'll
But
be
yeah,
like Scream Again?
Scream again. Guess we'll see.
And then the third one will be like Don't Scream or something.
I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready for Sydney to go. Even though have you heard what she said? Because she has a 4-year-old and she has a 9-year-old, right? And her 9-year-old is in school, and then um his friends were like, "Is your mom Neve Campbell?" And he's like, "Who?" And he went home and he's like, "Mom, are you Neve Campbell?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah. Let me sit down and talk to you." And then that was cute.
I'm wondering, like, do you think Nev Campbell has ever been like attacked by someone that really wanted to like? What if that's like they made it super meta in real life?
The
And
way things are going nowadays, that would not shock me. It wouldn't shock me.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if she has like extra security because they make it like it. It makes it. This is the first. They kind of tried to do this in 4, but it didn't really work. But as far as making it seem like, you walk out of the movie theater and it's like, oh, anyone really could be the killer. Like I felt that in this one.
Yeah. There's never been one like Scream 2 with Jada Pinkett and that's in the theater. Like that was a kill. You remember that one, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. But yeah. Let's get to Jocelyn's Cabaret.
All right. Um. Okay. So, are you? First of all, let's. Are we just doing episode 2? Well, we kind of have to do 1 and 2 together, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you team Wet Wet or team Amber?
I'm Team Amber.
What? I like Wet Wet.
I like Wet Wet, but it's just like she's just so like
The only thing I don't like about her is her voice.
I don't dislike Wet Wet. It's just like I feel like she has a lot of mouth until Amber got her and beat her ass. And it's like, oof.
I know, but obviously, I mean, I like Amber too. It was really hard to pick a side, but I picked Wet Wet because she knows what they're looking for on Jocelyn's Cabaret. She
Exactly.
in the first episode in the van, she was like already like pulling her titties out and everything.
But
Like,
I got a lot to say about Jocelyn's Cabaret.
all right, what do you got? What do you got?
All right. So for Jocelyn's Cabaret, what I'm not liking is how she brought back the winner and brought back Lexi Blow, and she's treating them like shit. It's just like the way she's talking to them. And if you see the trailer, she throws shit at God damn, I forgot her name already. Um 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 Chanel. She throws stuff at her and she's just like treating her like dirt. And then it took 2 episodes until the end of the second episode for them to get to the house. Like they were in the van, waited in the van for like 3 hours, came out with Lexi and Chanel, and then went back in, and then back into the van, and then went to the um photo shoot, and then Joseline was taking like a whole episode of checking out her place of where she was wanting to do Jocelyn's Cabaret, and just like Jocelyn is Jocelyn. It's just like the way she treats some of these girls. It's just like I don't know if I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that too, and it's like I could, you could kind of see it in. Well, I don't know. Last season she was all right, but when the reunion came around, she was acting the same way. But I think it's because she's still used to being on VH1 where she was a cast member, and she still wants to be part of the cast.
Exactly, and
And,
she's not a part of the cast. She's the head honcho, but she's thinks she's a
but
part of the cast.
so this is a reality show, and of course we know because we follow a lot of the bad girls how production likes to run things. I don't think Zeus is any different. There's definitely producers trying to get in the girl's ear and stuff, right? Like
Right.
to me, it was obvious this whole time. Like you're right. I don't know. Maybe they just were running actually on a tight schedule, and Jocelyn had to go check out the club and stuff, right, for the cabaret. But at the same time, it's like obviously they were making it so that the new girls would automatically have a problem with Chanel and Lexi. Like,
But
oh,
why?
you're not
Yeah,
gonna let
but
us in the house.
why couldn't Jocelyn do that the week before they started filming? Why did she take the whole first episode and a half to do that? I don't know, but it is what it is. Because you know how Zeus is and how they bring it to like
Yeah, I mean
three
they probably had like a tight
3
schedule.
months. Yeah, it's like
3 months?
It's like a good like 3 months of it.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long.
It's a good two. Yeah,
Are
it's
you
a good two
sure?
months.
Because Baddies filmed in 2 weeks,
Well, Bad Days filmed 2 weeks because it was trash. Because
and
they didn't
yeah,
know what the hell they were
they all
doing.
quit at the end too, right? Kinda.
And that's what I'm thinking, and I'm hoping if they do these, there's so much talk with Natalie about doing season 2 of Baddies, and where is it?
They're still planning it. It can't air at the same time as Jocelyn's
No,
Cabaret.
they can't, but I don't even see a cast coming.
Jayla is gonna be on it for sure.
Jayla, that's another thing I have to say about with Red and Natalie and her jumping up. Like, what was she doing there? What was her beef? Like, she ain't gonna beef now. She's playing camera time.
Red, you mean?
No, um, no, not Red. Uh, She was what the hell was her name? God, I'm drawing blanks. She was Jayla Cocaine.
Oh, Jayla. She just
Yeah. What?
she just wanted an intro into Zeus Network before she joined the show, Baddies.
Yeah, but it was just like she shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, that was totally random for her to be there.
Yeah, it was trash.
I don't know. I like Jayla though.
I do like Jayla. I love Jayla because I hated what they did to her on her season. Because any other seasons, because I'm a huge Bad Girls Club fan, and all that stuff they like that did to her, them and the twins, I would have fucked up the house too.
Yeah, definitely.
That was trash. That was a mess.
But that's why I feel like the twins definitely got rich off of that.
Yeah, they did. They sued,
I
and they
wonder why
got
Jayla didn't. Like, I don't know. I guess it seems like Jayla didn't get as much money as the Claremonts did, or maybe they just actually do more modeling stuff. I don't know.
yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. So back to Jocelyn's Cabaret. I
Back to
really like
Justin's
Raven.
Cabaret.
Raven reminds me of like half Dream Doll, half Mimi. R.I.P.
What's that?
Raven. She reminds me of someone. I can't figure out who she reminds me of. I think it's because she looks like half Dream Doll and half Mimi
Oh, okay.
and half Ryan Rose. Adrian.
Yeah,
Who does she look like to you? Does she look like someone
Ryan.
from from Dream Doll season? Ryan Rose.
Uh, I can't think.
The one that got into it with Tanisha at the reunion.
Oh yeah, the one that yeah. Oh my gosh, Tanisha's always trying to get somebody on the reunions, and she never wants to get some until uh the security comes up, and then Tanisha wants to get all big once all the security comes up.
Of course, they don't pay her enough to fight. She's past all that.
Yeah, but all that mouth she has. Yeah, but back to Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's just like from season 1 to season 2, season 3. I think I'm liking season 3 the best so far, even though it's only second episode in.
I was
From what I
worried if I was gonna like it as much as season 2, but yeah, I like it a lot.
from what I've seen of the trailer, it's gonna be lit. It's like 5, 6 fights. And let me ask you something. Do you think the one that's 6'1"? Do you think she's a man?
I don't.
I don't think she is
That.
either
I think. Did
because
you
when
hear
I
anyone actually say that? I think Jocelyn made that up.
when I seen her titties, like when you see that stuff, you can see scars and stuff. She ain't got no scars. Like that's her titties.
I see. I see.
Like
Almost makeup.
it could be, but and they keep on asking her, "Oh, I want to see your vagina. I want to see your vagina."
That was just Jocelyn. I don't think before that conversation, none of the girls said that. That's another one of those things. Like they were. I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm just like because we know how Bad Girls Club was run, and I feel like that they're just following the blueprint. Honestly, that they would do something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do.
think that was really a thing. I think the producers told Jocelyn to say that.
Jocelyn, I love Jocelyn.
I like that song a lot too. Like I've been liking a lot of her music.
I I like the from the season 2. Um,
Do it like it's
I
your B-Day, baby. Do it like it's your B-Day.
yeah,
Exactly.
but with this one, it's okay.
I
It's
want to ride.
just
I want to ride. I want to ride. I want to ride. What are you talking about? I think obvious. It's clear. Ballistic is the reason why her music is good now. Whoever was her producer before, because I heard the first Jocelyn Hernandez song I heard was that Cardi B diss track, and I
Yeah,
was like, "What is
she
this?"
did. She did a Nicki diss track too. And
I
if you
didn't
didn't catch that on the first episode when she was talking to Ballistic, she was like, "Oh, City Girls, Cardi, Nicki, everybody was listening to it." It's like I didn't hear Nicki listening. I didn't hear Nicki listening to that.
yeah, I don't know. You're right. I believed it. But when they said they said something about number one song, was it actually number one, or were they saying it's her number one song?
Maybe number one on Zeus or number one on
Oh, that's true. Because Zeus is like becoming a music
yeah.
production company too, right?
Yeah, but there was no way in hell that song's number one.
For Zeus, it might be
Yeah,
if they're just starting out.
right.
But you think you think Christina is gonna get a Zeus record label? Because I think that if the rumors are true that she got pregnant by Lemmy,
Who got pregnant by Lemmy?
Christina. That's what they're saying.
Christina.
From Batty. Sorry, I'm switching to Batty.
Oh.
And they're saying that he bought her a house. That's why she lives in a house now.
What? Well, I know Rocky knocked Christina out on the Bad Girls boxing.
Obviously.
Knocked her out.
And then who I think did Brie win against Jazz Monet?
I think that was a little bit of a tie. I don't think anybody got too much of the best of the best. I think it was pretty even. I want to see Slim and Miko.
So is it about to be on Zeus? Like, are they about to turn the boxing thing into a show on Zeus?
No, it's a whole different thing. You have to subscribe to on some different platform, and I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to look for it online, and I really couldn't find it. So
No, me neither.
but I don't know. I saw something recently on Instagram. Someone was like, it looked like they were training, and they said it was for a new show. They didn't say if it was on Zeus, but that wasn't a show. That was just like a live event kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
So I'm trying to figure out. I can't remember now who I saw post that.
I just want more because of what we pay for Zeus. It took so long for them to put this Jocelyn's Cabaret and the One More Chance reunion. It took them like almost a good 2 months before they started posting those the videos.
But they put out the auditions and stuff too, right?
What?
The auditions that counts as like some content at least.
Yeah, it was just like when you subscribed to it and it said coming in January and it was like mid-December and then January came and then now here it
Oh, of
is.
course. Yeah, no. I mean, people gotta be smart. When they announce it, you can't buy the app right then. You gotta wait until
Yeah,
until it actually comes out.
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why they're planning on having their best shows like in different months so that people have to have it all year. They're not gonna come out with all the I don't know. I guess they came out because One More Chance is ending, right?
One
So
More Chance has 2 more episodes of reunion left and then that's
they
it.
have a total of 4 reunion episodes.
What's that?
They have a total of 4 reunion episodes.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, so when Jocelyn's Cabaret ends, that's when the new baddies is gonna come on, probably.
I hope so. Because I'm ready.
Exactly. But
I love Bad Girls Club and I thought it was going to be over, but
And I feel like it's funny they still mention it on Joseline's Cabaret.
What?
K Capri told Wet Wet, like, you think you're on Bad Girls Club or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And they still got to, because remember the promo for season 2, Joseline was like, this ain't the Bad Girls Club.
Yeah, I saw that.
So they still got to keep mentioning it. Like, so you know, they have, the producers are obviously huge fans of Bad Girls Club. They know exactly how it works.
And from the trailer for Jocelyn's Cabaret, I saw more fights than I did ever on season 2 and 1.
So, do you think that there are like obviously a lot of the girls are real, like, but do you think some of them are like plants and they're just like, just in case their girls are born, we're gonna have you come in and say some wild crazy shit? Like, I've always felt, for example, no, I'm gonna just say I think Gaia is a plant.
Who?
Gaia Love, whatever her name is.
Oh,
But she reminds me. Who is the girl? I forget her name. I feel Delilah. Delilah seemed like a plant, right? Like,
you know what else I saw? Do you know every episode hold on. Every episode as the Jocelyn's Cabaret starts, it's always a music video, and if you haven't noticed, it's always a bunch of white girls in the video.
oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah, if you check it out, it's always a bunch of white girls in the music videos for Jocelyn's Cabaret's new song.
But not for the old one.
No, the new one for season 3.
Maybe those are the ones that won.
No, these are new girls I've never even seen before.
Oh, I know. I saw Lexi in it, right?
Yeah, yeah, I think I've seen her.
Chanel wasn't in it.
No, nope.
Maybe she got kicked out.
I don't know. Where is that?
I don't know. And then when Amber said that Wet Wet was a Boss Tech, uh, like a bootleg Boss Tech, I don't know. What did she say? Like a wannabe Boss Tech. What does that mean? Obviously, Boss Tech made an impression on you from watching season 2. So to say that is kind of a compliment.
Yeah, but Boss Tech, like, I don't know, she was different. I don't consider her a Boss Tech.
Boss Tech knockoff. That's what she said.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Exactly. So why are you Team Amber?
Me?
Yeah, you said you were Team. That's what Amber said.
I'm not exactly Team Amber. I just feel like Wet Wet was just like even in the van going into the house, she was just like nah, 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 and I don't know. I don't dislike her. I mean, it's only episode 2. I mean, I probably like her. I mean, I guess I'll see.
And who else? Oh no, I can't wait for the next episode because Lexi and Gaia are supposed to fight, right? You saw
Who?
that in the preview. Lexi and Gaia, because
No, I didn't see that.
kicking her out next episode because she's not in the lineup when they're having a meeting.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, you need to see the preview for next week. You saw the end of episode 2, right? That was basically the end of episode 2. They started fighting her.
Nah, I gotta pause. I have 15 minutes left.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I didn't realize. I thought you were gonna finish the episode first before we did this episode.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like it. I just wanted to start it.
I got you. I got you. But well, I gave you a little spoiler. But they don't. Yeah, no. I mean, obviously that's like the very end, and then that's like the preview for next week. They get into the whole fight, and then she's
It's
outside.
about time because Lexi's such a neutral person, just like Jocelyn calls her out for being neutral.
Of course, like she's trying to play it safe with all the new girls too. She's not trying to. I feel like she knew producers were gonna try to get them to gang up on her. I feel like that's what they do. Like that's kind of what they even on Bad Girls Club. Like whenever the past girls would make an appearance, they'd be like, "Oh, your last season" or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and another thing with Jocelyn is she keeps going in on Lexi and Chanel like they're supposed to be like. I mean, yeah, they brought back from last season, but like she keeps going in on them as if she's supposed, like Jocelyn's supposed to be the one that's supposed to get these girls straight, and she hasn't even seen these girls yet. She was like, "Oh well, you let them fight or something, or you didn't say anything about it, or and then you didn't do anything about it." Like, girl, Jocelyn,
That's
I'm
what I'm
having a
saying.
little.
Is she wants them to kind of be like above the other girls, but at the same time, she keeps like making them remember that she's just the same as them, kind of thing.
I mean, honestly, I was shocked when she gave um Chanel the win for the
Yeah,
season.
I didn't like Chanel.
I was like, "What? The winner?
Big Lex should have won.
You called her big belly drunk the whole season."
But maybe there was some other stuff behind the scenes going on that had her win. I don't know.
I don't know. Jocelyn's just I love Jocelyn. I love Jocelyn. I just like ever since Jocelyn's Cabaret, she's just ah,
I like her a lot. I mean, I didn't really watch her on Love and Hip Hop other than clips on YouTube.
me too.
But no, and like I'm saying, I thought she was super lame for that diss track on Cardi B. But Zeus definitely makes like they edit her well, I guess. Like I was never a Jocelyn fan until she went on Zeus.
Yeah, I like her. I like her. I just want her to be just stop threatening all these girls. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass. 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 Like, why you got these
That's
girls
how.
on here?
That's. I mean, you look at like Tyra Banks, right? That she was famous for talking shit about the girls or like yelling at not talking shit, but she was yelling at the girls and stuff too, right?
Yeah,
On Top Model. So I feel like she's just trying to be that, like that. They're all like that. Dance moms, they all have to be like that. If you're doing this kind of reality show, that's like a competition.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel like I feel like that's why she wanted this job, or that she wanted to run the show, so she could do that. It makes sense.
Yeah. That and Jocelyn are the number. I love when Jocelyn says she has the number one show. Like maybe number one show on Zeus, but you ain't got the number one show. You got the number one show.
No, I
Maybe
mean, I feel like she's right to say that because I feel like they projected baddies to do better than, excuse me, Jocelyn's Cabaret, and I
yeah,
feel like
because
yeah,
Baddie season one was trash.
that's what I'm saying. I feel
Trash.
like they can't. They're not going to beat Jocelyn's Cabaret because I mean, if they're still doing the whole All Star thing, because the girls on Jocelyn's Cabaret already know what it is. Like they know that they got to take their tops off. I don't know. I just want to throw it. I mean, obviously, right? Like that's part of the show.
Yeah,
Girls on Bad Girls Club are not going to do that. They
yeah.
have too many fans that were TV 14 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's their fan base. I mean, even though they're grown now, but you know what I'm saying? I don't think they would cross that line. But Jocelyn's Cabaret knows that's what it is.
Hmm. For sure.
And that's weird too, because like my other my other gay friend, like I tried to get him to watch it. He was like, I'm not trying to watch these girls like get in a fight. Like like naked or whatever. I'm like, I mean, it's not like, I mean, I'm not into that, but it's just cool, I guess, that to see it that like uncensored, because on Bad Girls Club you would see it and it'd be censored, and it's like,
Yeah, they they take those fights and they edit the hell out of those fights. But they don't do that with Joseline's Cabaret.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they also need to come out with like Bad Girls Club on DVD that's unedited.
They should. They should.
But I don't know. I think that this is definitely the new Bad Girls Club.
It is. Definitely is.
I feel like the girls from Bad Girls Club would definitely hate us for saying that, though.
Well, the truth.
But that's what I'm saying. So, what could baddies possibly do next season to try to beat Jocelyn? Do you think that's even like? I mean, I'm sure they're all trying to be number one on the Zeus network, right? Like, so they gotta be.
Well, let's see who they cast for season 2.
True. And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's easier for Jocelyn's Cabaret to be on that level, because these are all new girls. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know Judy ain't doing it.
That's why I really wanted to see TRB Tab.
What's that?
That's why I really wanted to see Sarah's show.
But yeah, me too. And they filmed all that stuff too, and it never aired. It was her, Key, Sarah, Judy, couple others, and just Erica.
I didn't know Erica was on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It just never aired.
Whatever happened to Baddie's Code?
Baddie's Code?
Baddie Code? I only saw the one episode. Did they ever do more than that?
I've never even seen that.
Oh, it was on YouTube.
Oh.
I guess she was trying to turn it into a thing on Zeus. Maybe like it depended on the views on YouTube. Maybe it didn't get that many views. Someone is asking a question. Did you notice how they low-key jumped Gaia at the end? Yeah, they did. But that's why I'm saying she was a plant. Like, she was saying all this like weird stuff. How are you not going to get jumped?
Did you notice low-key they jumped Gia at the end? Gia?
Gaia.
Gaia.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The one that meditates all the time. On Cabaret. The Christian one.
Oh.
I don't like her. You like her, Immortal?
No.
Eyebrows?
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad she's leaving. I do want to see her fight Lexi, though. But I'm glad she's leaving. Well, actually, I didn't think of... Well, did I see... I think I saw Lexi in the little meeting when they were all meeting at the club.
And you remembered at the reunion for season 2, she wanted to bring Aqua back, and she never came back.
Why didn't she come back? So I know some of them, because Big Lex is starting her own show too, right?
Yeah.
Like an online show. And I think some of the other girls went to her show. I don't know who, though, because I haven't watched it. Or I don't even know if it's really out yet or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen some things on Instagram. And her and who was the other one from the first season of One More Chance?
I don't know, I didn't watch that.
What was her name? Fuck. She was the one that was always fighting Mangina.
Lucky?
No. This is One More Chance.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, she had another show too. It was something, but that never came about either.
And Immortal Eyebrows, I definitely agree. Well, yeah, I agree with you on Capri. She is annoying. Amber, eh, I kind of like Amber, but I am team Wet Wet, like I was saying earlier. So I can see where you're coming from with that.
I like Wet Wet. I don't dislike Wet Wet. It's just like, and that's another one. That's another one I didn't like on this episode about how she was talking about Jesus, and then Joseline was like no, don't bring talking about Jesus and this and all that. And did you see that?
I did see that because that's what I'm saying. Gaia just says weird, like it. Of course, you can believe in Jesus. You could talk about, but like it wasn't appropriate for the time. Like she kind of just threw that out of nowhere. Like
Yeah.
he just says weird stuff all the time. I don't know. Because then did you catch the first one of the first things she said was like, "Oh, let's go find a white man and beat him up." And it's like,
Who's Capri?
K Capri is the one that you think is a man.
Oh, I like her.
She's a snitch.
She's a snitch, but I just feel like I also in the trailer I saw her fighting a couple times
Oh,
too.
does she? I didn't
Did you
know
see? You didn't see that in the trailer?
that. I don't. Maybe I am not. Maybe I didn't see this trailer you're talking about, like a season trailer. I'm only seeing the ones that are like after the episode. They show you what'll happen in the next episode.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think
uh,
I see. Maybe I didn't see the trailer.
yeah, it was the whole
Honestly,
trailer
I
for
didn't
the
even know.
season. It was the whole trailer for the season where she was talking to one of the security guards. She was like, "I'm gonna beat her ass every time I see her."
Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, I'm excited to see that come up then.
Yeah, that was Capri. I like Capri. I don't think she's a man.
Oh, right. You were saying she's not. You're right. You were saying that, but you know what I was talking about. The one that everyone was saying was a man.
Yeah,
But that's what I'm saying. The other. So let's go through these pictures up here because I can't even name all of them.
me neither. That's why I was asking you. I was like, "Let me the names."
This first one up here is Wet Wet, right? Is that Wet Wet?
Yes.
And then that's K Capri.
Yeah.
I think this girl isn't her name Monroe. The third one. I think that's her name. Tell me if I'm wrong in the chat. And then the next one is Amber. And then
Yeah.
Lex. And then Lollipop.
Yes, Lollipop.
And then I forget this girl's name.
They have a lot less girls than they did the first
Do
two
they?
seasons.
So I don't know this girl's name. This is Gaia. This is Chanel. I don't know this girl's name. This is Raven. And I forgot her name. I should know her name. One of these girls, no, one of these girls, I think it's the blonde one, the third one from the right. I think that's Riri, isn't it?
Something I noticed about this season is they have a lot more white girls this season than any other season.
But they're not doing anything. That's why I don't know
No,
the names.
but just like the video, the music, because every episode of Jocelyn's Cabaret has like a 2-minute music video, and it's just like a bunch of white girls, and
So
I
that
don't even
Jocelyn stands out in the video. That's all the reason.
and I don't even recognize the white girls in the season in the white girls here in the season aren't even the girls that are in the music videos.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they had to hire other girls that are not.
What happened?
What happened? Hello? Can you hear me? Yes. Oh my god, I gotta text you. Maybe you're on your phone. But immoral eyebrows. If you're still here, I think Gaia is still the most annoying one. Charlie, you still here? Can you hear me? How do you not see me? Okay, I guess he's gonna try to restart. Um, if they did a Zeus All Star Battle Charm School, what would your cast or be your cast? What? I don't. I didn't watch Charm School. You're talking about VH1 from back in the day. Charlie, can you hear me? Oh wait, where's the computer?
What happened?
I don't know. I'm trying to show you what it looks like on my screen. I can see you. You can't see me.
No.
I can hear everything you're doing and everything. What does it look like on your screen?
It's my screen, and then your screen shows black. Like,
Is it the loading? Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. What should I do? Because if I end it, it'll be a new video.
No, end the video. Save it.
All right. Well, come back on because you're still on there. Just give a little outro, and I'll give my little outro. Even if I'll try to coordinate it, even if you can't hear. Yeah, just do it now. Just do it now. Go in there and say something as an outro. No, all star cast with all the Zeus shows. Real quick, because I think you're about to say something. But I do like Natalie. I would want to see her on an all star. Who else? Jayla. I want to see her on an all star. I can see Christina being on there. Megan. I don't think Judy would do it, but I would want to see her back on TV. So, are we? All right. So, I'm just trying to go through each show one by one. Like, are they gonna be doing something like the Baddies House, or you mean they're gonna be like in a competition type show? I want to see Janelle back, but I don't know if they were fight like she. I don't think she would want to like fight. That's what I'm or like if sometimes in like Real World Road Rules Challenge or whatever they go against each other, right? Or the challenge they go against each other. Um, so yeah, I guess I want to see them back on TV. As far as Joseline's Cabaret, I'd want to see Big Lex. I'd want to see. I did like Lucky, Boss Tech. Um, I did like what's her name, Pretty P. Who else? I don't know. I just remember Boss Tech was or not Boss Tech. Big Lex was my favorite from second season of Joseline's Cabaret. All right. Hey, what's up?
There we go.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
What'd you have to do?
I had to exit out and go back in.
All right. So I guess you have to answer this question now.
And what's the question?
I'm not even sure if I fully answered my question because I was thinking about all this stuff in the middle of answering.
If
But
they did Zeus All-Star Battle Charm School, what would be your cast? Charm School. Well, I love Charm School. All 3 seasons. It did a Zeus
he's not talking about Charm School. He just meant like if they did a show like that where they had to do.
Oh, they did that.
Yeah. If Zeus did that.
I like so many people from the second season that I would like to see. Spit some names out.
Exactly. It's hard to think about them.
All right.
No, I started with baddies. I said the last one I said was Janelle. I said Natalie and Jayla.
Natalie, Jayla, Janelle,
Megan.
Megan really needs to come back.
Definitely. I want to see Sarah back. I don't know if it's going to happen, though. I don't think she likes Zeus very much. Or they don't like her. And then season 2 of Baddies, of Joseline's Cabaret, I said Big Lex, Boss
Big
Tech,
Lex,
Pretty P.
I want to see what's her dumb ass that would never dance but always wanted to fight and get her ass beat up.
Barbie?
Yeah.
No, she was annoying. I don't want to see her. I want to see her if she's getting beat up. That's it. If they made her like the target, like on purpose, like, oh, girls, we're gonna bring this one girl back, but I definitely want you guys to have beef with her, then yeah, bring her back.
Aqua.
I wanted to see Lucky. I don't like Aqua like that.
I don't like her like that, but I feel like she'd be one of the first out.
Yeah, I guess.
Lucky, yeah.
I like Lucky. I'm mad she didn't come back. I thought she was like good friends with Joseline.
Well, if you watch the season 2 reunion, Lucky and Sapphire said season 3 we need to do things differently, and neither one of them were on season 3.
I guess they didn't like the suggestions. Yeah, I didn't like Sapphire like that either.
She was just...
I feel like Amber is trying to be this season's Sapphire.
I agree.
She's just shot like, I don't know. She's trying to be like the loud one. I don't know.
All-star cast with Zeus shows.
Be Natalie, yes. Jayla, yes. Christina. I've seen enough of Christina, I feel like. 7. I don't know about 7. Big Lex, definitely. Really? Blueface Barbie, you agree with that one?
Blueface Barbie.
Are these first? Oh, I guess these are one more chance girls.
Yeah.
Roly Poly.
Roly Poly, Mangina, Special K. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, that's the one I was talking about. Special K has her own show.
On Zeus?
No, not on Zeus, on a different network.
Oh, I see. It's like a dating show?
Special K has her own show now.
It's a dating show?
No, it's a pretty much like almost like a Bad Girls Club thing.
Oh.
Okay. Kind of like Blueface did.
Oh. So it's more like Blueface's show? Because I didn't like that show.
Yeah, me neither.
I tried to watch it. I was like, what is this? You know those like parody videos that come out on YouTube? of Bad Girls Club. I felt like that's what it was.
Yeah.
Except they really were doing it. It's like it still looks like a parody video though.
Oof. What area? What area are you in?
College Park.
College Park. How cold is it up there?
31. I thought it was supposed to snow tonight. It didn't snow.
It was supposed to snow the other day, and from like 6 to 11, but it never snowed.
Oh, yeah.
I was so glad it didn't.
That's what I'm saying. But all right, so are we gonna do this we need to do this every week at the same time. Are you gonna be free every Sunday?
Yeah, well now that this is working now, I don't know what the hell was happening the other couple of weeks.
Krishan
But now,
supposed to be on Baddies season 1.
huh?
I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't.
What?
Krishan Rock.
Krishan Rock. There was no Krishan Rock.
Or maybe they're saying something else.
Krishan Rock. There is no Krishan Rock.
Maybe they meant Chrissy and Rocky. Who's Chris?
Maybe Rocky. But what I've been hearing is that Natalie and Rocky have been talking, and
the girl from Ghostface Girls Club. I see.
Yeah, and Natalie told Rocky she was going to be on Baddies, and then she blocked her number, and then she contacted her again, and then because she made a video saying that she didn't want to have me on it, and then they started beefing on live, well, not really on live, but on text messages. And now we have no idea if Rocky's going to be on Baddies season 2 or not.
I mean, I wouldn't blame her for not wanting to do it.
Oh, they said the girl from Blueface Bad Girls Club. Oh, I wasn't a big fan of Blueface Bad Girls Club.
And I didn't think anyone from there would do it because they were kind of doing it to overshadow Blueface Girls Club, right? They were like, we can't let him have a show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what else is going on? Are we done with Joseline's Cabaret talk?
What is this?
We've been talking more about baddies, so I can change it to this again.
Yeah, I guess so, because I had a little talk about going back to the Red and Natalie, because I don't know if you know, but they made Red sign a contract that she wouldn't fight.
Natalie said they made her sign the same thing.
Yeah, but yet the security let Natalie run up on Red 3 times.
They tried to break her up.
Tried to. Except the second time when she went in for that kick. And then when I did, and they blurred it out a little bit until she got upstairs with her girlfriend, and when she was like catching her breath and changing her clothes, she had a big big cut and red blood right here on her forehead.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So Natalie did deck her right in the face, right in the forehead.
She deserved it.
Red?
She did, yeah. This is like a lot of. I mean, I could see why people don't like Natalie. Right? It's clear. It's clear.
I like Natalie. She just does a lot.
But this time it was like justified. That's what I'm saying.
It was justified, but it was 8 years later. I mean, yeah, she got jumped. Yeah, she got her ass bit. Yeah, 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 it was coming. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then when she was like, "I got $10,000 for you, come back downstairs,"
She didn't have $10,000.
she had her own bag.
Zeus, Zeus had it.
Was it Zeus or was it her?
I want her to open that bag and just bring out like 20. Just bring out 100. Bring out something from that bag.
And
She didn't
then
bring out shit from
I
that
forget
bag.
I forget the name of the producer, but Lil Bit was like calling out for a producer the whole time. Like I think
Matt,
Matt
Matt, Matt, Matt,
is,
Matt,
is
give me my
Matt so
phone.
tell me,
Matt.
is Matt a good producer or a bad producer?
Matt is another producer.
Is he a good? Do you think he's a good one or a bad one for that? For not giving her her phone?
I think he's a bad producer because he should give her a fucking phone.
No, because if she got the phone, they would have left.
They wanted to leave because she kicked her in her stomach,
They did.
hit her
They
in the
did.
face. She was told that they were not allowed to fight. They let Natalie hit her, and then she wanted to go because
Yeah, they definitely set. I mean, Red could have done the same thing, but I think it's hilarious that they kind of like held them hostage there, just so she could fight her again.
but Red, like, she has little arms, and then her running through security, she wasn't gonna get through, and then she has the little arms, and it is what it is. But she got her on All Stars on 13. She had no problem jumping her then. And it had nothing to do with Red either. Nothing to do with Red. Rocky had her. She had no reason to jump into that. No
Exactly.
reason.
She needs Natalie to be relevant,
I
and
still
no one
haven't.
needs her to show that. Like 8 years later, and yeah, you still need me.
I still have a feeling that Red might be on Baddies.
I don't.
Maybe.
I didn't like her on season 12. I didn't like her on season 13. She's
I
always
love
annoying to me.
I love Red.
Why?
Because the reason I like Red is because I watched her audition tapes way before she got on it, and I just like the way like she was before she ever got on it. I don't know. I don't know. I have a little soft spot for Red.
And then she's not even funny. Like when she finally did get a chance to talk, she was like, "It's because she always thinks about me when she bathes." Blah blah. Blah. I don't
Oh
even know.
yeah, when she bathes, I know she feels my scars.
She really had nothing to say. Like they gave her that time to talk, and she just came out with that bullshit. Like she had nothing to say.
But let me tell you something. From an addict knows an addict, okay? When Ray went upstairs and Natalie was just running her mouth for a whole 30 minutes, it was just like, that just seemed to me like drugs. That was just drugs. Like, that to me was just drugs. Like, I don't know. She was just ranting and giving her chips. And it was just like, Natalie, shut
That was
up.
hilarious too. Like, oh, no, we need to send her with food. She was trying obviously she was gonna do it so she could try to run up and punch her again. And she was
She
trying to
was
get
she
food.
was getting up there just like Jayla. What was Jayla trying to cut through? What does she want to
I
do?
thought based on all the little IG videos that came before the show aired, like I thought they were gonna show Jayla actually getting into a fight. That they didn't
Me
really,
too.
right? Do you think if everyone acted like how they were on the original season on Baddies, the season would have been different slash better? Um well, yeah, definitely. Because that's why that's why I
Yeah, for
like that,
sure.
right?
For
But
sure.
at the same time, it's like on season 13, and I really feel like that's why I love Judy, Natalie, and Sarah. Like what they were doing on season 13 is what they should have been doing on Baddies. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And that's not what they were doing.
Absolutely.
They were trying too much to be like their original season. So it's like them as a person, yeah, I like them, But for them to try to have that format, I think was like the problem.
And did you catch when Judy was saying on season 13 when she said she left because she wanted to? She left because of the um threatening to set the whole place on fire and stuff. You remember that?
Yeah, but I feel like the producers still like will randomly decide when something is too much. Like,
I don't I love Judy. Judy is my favorite beggar of all time, but I don't think she left on her own accord. Because when she left, she cried. She did not want to leave. So I'm like, if you didn't want to leave, I was I don't know.
oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like, for example, Erica on season 9, she or even Stassi, she got kicked out, but she left on her own accord or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, the day
Like
before.
that's I feel like that's what they're trying to say, or that's what Judy was trying to say. Like she was already done with it, so that's why she was like saying all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
All right, but I don't know. I'm really excited for next week's episode of Joseline's Cabaret. That's all I gotta say.
Me too. I like that there's
Episode, right?
I like that there's people that can comment on here.
And yeah, I didn't really think that there would be a lot of people on here, but next time I will fix the link. It'll be the bit.ly link. It won't be all these random letters and numbers, so maybe more people will actually feel like typing all that in and they'll come on. Because Immortal Eyebrows, I like a lot of your questions. I like your comments. You definitely need to come join us. All right. But
For sure.
so wait,
Well,
your schedule on Sundays, is it always the same?
yeah, on Sundays to get off at 10. I'm off on Mondays. I get off at 10 on
You're off
Sundays.
every Monday?
Yeah, I'm off on every Monday. Yeah.
Maybe we should do it on Monday because we might be able to do it earlier, like 8 o'clock or something. So maybe we get more people here
Yeah.
since it'll be earlier in the day.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But we need to do it at the same time every week.
Yeah. Now that this is working, I don't
Exactly.
know what the I don't
Now
know
you
what's what I don't know what the hell is the problem the other couple weeks.
hold on, wait. So did you do the same thing you did today the other week and it didn't work?
No.
Okay, so just remember what you did today and it should work
Yeah.
every time. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good,
Yeah, for
sounds good.
sure.
But yeah, I think I am gonna head out. I don't know if you want to stick around and chat with some of the people.
No, maybe.
You said
If they're
maybe.
still here.
So I should leave this up?
Is this are you able to post this?
Yeah, well, it's live right now, so people can get to it. But it doesn't, like, when you go to your YouTube page and you go under videos, it doesn't show up there for like half a day.
Right.
But
Okay. That's still cool. Because I want to share this to other people because I have a lot of people that watch these shows too, and I want to be able to post these so I can get the views up and stuff.
I think if you have the YouTube Studio app, or you can just go on the computer, go to studio.youtube.com. You can log into the GNCT page and see the videos there, but you can't see it from your YouTube page. But yeah, for everyone that is watching, I don't know if you're watching from the Gino Bino page or the GNCT page, but definitely subscribe to both. Smash that like button on both. And yeah, we'll see you here next week.
Yes, but so this will post in like halfway to tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Or it might be like the whole day. I don't know. But
No,
I'll
come
find
on.
I'll find the link and I'll send it to you so you can share it out.
All right, cool.
All right. Thank
All right,
you, and thank
all right,
you
bro.
in the chat. We are out of here. See you next week for the next episode.
All right.